just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl. And we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. Here's White on the return. He dodged the tackle. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. That's caught. Devon Achane. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. It's Achane on the inside give. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but great effort out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you work on it all week, continue to get to the stuff that you trust the most.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Darts back to throw. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Drake London with the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Packers 50, Packers 6, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Going play action with Dart. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here, we've got 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. One to the outside by Dart. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Number 87. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long, and they're going to throw. To the right side and wheeled in by London. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
The incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Come on. 19, 18, 60 Bison.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He cuts it right. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead on the first play of the drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
kickoff. Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Second down carry for A.J. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further as we're at the end of one. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll be set up with third and only one. It's on target to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. He gets 6 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Throwing on first down. It's Dart. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
From the gun, here's Dart. He's got it over the middle. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 40, here comes second and 10.
Let's go now.
And the shotgun will give it to Achane. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third down run from Achane. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll go, here's Dart. He rolls to his right. He's going to run for it. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Here's Achane up the middle. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On the move, headed right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Ryland now for the extra point. extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Viking 18.
Drive begins with a Walker run. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 19 tries.
Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Milrow. Oh, put some heat on this deep. They connect on the deep shot. This is going to be down to something about the opposing 36 for their next snap. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
A 54-yard attempt.
Distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And this stays tied here in the 2nd.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. Throwing this for the end zone. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. It is caught at the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Throws caught. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. The tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Giants lining things up. First and 10. Well, they're going to throw out of the gun. Throw reeled in by London. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and forced a fourth down.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Walker now from the gun. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. First down, and they go right back to it. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
7 Pirates, 7. Here we go. Shot. 19, Dragon 60. Steady.
Milrow from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First
60
down,
Vikings.
Seahawks.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Chargers. 70 Lions.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Go play action here. It's Milrow. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just enough throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Giants have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Let's go now.
Now Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play.
Working quickly here.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Seahawks will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You know, before this drive started that field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
We'll go with Walker here. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Milrow. It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Milrow. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the ready.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Ready. Ready.
Now run, first give to Zach Charbonnet. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The line, here's 3rd and 3.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal.
They'll work against the blitz. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Seahawks nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Man in motion here.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 7. And the Seahawks.
Blown back into the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Another carry for him. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Gain of 14.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for LaQuint Allen. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Got it. Ready?
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from New York.